for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize, it's really time.
Yeah.
Thomas Jackson.
Yeah. Bounce. Yeah. Welcome back, guys. We're going to be going into map number 2 in just a moment's time. And while Imperial already showing their stuff over on map number 1, it was of course cobblestone. It looked like there was a chance of a comeback at least for Outlaws over on that CT side, but in the end, Imperial will able to take things over the line, and now they go on to a map which I think has been one of their better since sort of reforming with Shimeta in the lineup. I'm actually looking forward to see if they can just take this one in a 2-0 fashion. Do I have the button? I think I've been told that today there's something wrong with the site, so it's not going to be working. So me pressing the button is absolutely pointless. What was the code? Yes, SLTV. That will do something. I think it gives you like some level of amount of money to buy some sort of case. Again, I'm not really an expert on the case stuff. I think I'm here more for the casting. We'll see about that. Maybe soon they're just going to put me in like a case. Shirt, trousers, hat, socks, shoes, tattoo, and just say Hellcase all over my body. Don't know how that would really help considering I'm not on the camera, but you never know. But yeah, as I said, I think this is likely now to go in Imperial's favour. A team that's very good at aggression, especially exploiting weaknesses. So if Outlaws aren't prepared on this CT side of a map that, I'll be honest, in terms of like other maps they have in the pool at the moment, it's very underplayed. They really don't like they're not bad at it. The results they've had haven't been like great, but they haven't been the worst. Whose map is this? This is the map choice of Imperial, so expecting them to take this one now. But that's it. It's definitely possible. I've seen them force themselves out of games before. In the last map, a lot of it came down to Victor and Bubble having incredible games. So. Really, Victor? Come on now. I know it says 59.5 minutes, but really? Is this a joke? Oh. Yeah, now he's dead. Okay. Okay. Thank God for that. We'll have Outlaw starting on that CT side. Now, the pistol on the CT side, at least from my point of view, is so much more important. Because you want to have all that utility. A lot of controlling Banana is about having high amounts of utility, deep smokes, Molotovs in behind it, to try and slow down any aggressive pushes up Banana. So if you don't have that, if you don't win the pistol, a lot of the time you're skimping. You look at sort of most 3rd or 4th round buys, they don't involve too much utility. It's normally rifles and then maybe a few smokes. It's never incendiary. So if that's not in play, if that's not there, if they don't win the pistol, likelihood is things are going to be a lot more difficult. Thank you very much, Simply. I appreciate it. T-side, they do have themselves a smoke and a couple of flashes. At the moment, they're making a lot of noise over towards that A-site apps. Flashbang actually could be thrown out. A little bit of a peek comes in now. They've spotted a couple of players. They haven't spotted the bomb. And the turnaround will now come in from Imperial. After finding that first kill, they go back. Lovely shot from Spellan, though. We'll be able to even up the tide once again. A couple of players actually pushing quite far down middle now. Because there's nobody arch side. This is the big risk of having 2 players over towards this pit position. There's going to be a wraparound. And the thing is, there's going to be no information to suggest anything else. Bubble is going to be able to get one as well. And this is just so problematic. Surya is going to have absolutely no idea. Look how far Spy Leader has managed to get all the way around the back. Spots his opponent. Should be an easy kill, and it will be. And that's the B site completely under the control. But actually, they're going to double back. This is so smart. Victor just waits. That is an ingenious play. They actually had the bomb over towards the A site. Bozza, that rhyme was absolutely horrifying. But as said, it was important to get the pistol for the CT side more so, as now they are going to have the sort of struggles of utility. Unless, of course, they can bring things back in this round. Now, Surya's already saving for his trusty AWP. Utility going to stop any major aggression over towards B side from either side. Side. Just playing patiently at the moment, not allowing any sort of aggression to come out. Now you can see all the utility currently sits on Spallan. He was the one man able to get a kill in the last round, invested into a P250, no head armor. But was able to throw out a few nades, and this is all based off the fact that every single one of their players, other than him, is waiting over towards this A site. They've got a crossfire in play. K going to be peeking out, but it's all Spy Leader at the moment, and Smoke has done its job, at least to protect the T's, as somehow they find one through it instead. And even though this stack was in play, every single player will go down with little effect. Nice idea, though. The only thing I would say, though, is when you see a smoke like that on Banana, a lot of the time there's only going to be one player behind it. Because you throw the smoke down so that you say, okay, you don't know what's on the other side of this smoke, so you're not going to want to push through it. So, as we saw in this round, the smoke goes down, so Imperial decide to go towards the ace. However, in that situation, there was 4 players on A and only 1 B. It makes absolutely no difference because they kill everyone. But in a lot of cases, it can actually be the better idea for wait for the smoke to fade and actually try and push onto the B site. Although, I would say it's a lot easier to defend the B site with multiple players. Hello, Owen. I am good, thanks. How are you? I'm feeling alright. I've not done a lot today, I'll be honest. I thought I was going to be casting yesterday, and that's why I flew back very early from Berlin. And that was tiring. Spy Leader, the moneymaker. Got himself a trusty Mac-10. Bubba's going to be waiting patiently. We'll actually go down. Now, an AK for Surya to save. That would be wonderful. But Dreamer is just looking to finish off both players. Victor will get 1. Imperial with the 3-0 start. They'll save all the rifles as well, more importantly. And that will be a decent start. Do I like cheese? Not particularly. I don't mind just sort of like more bland cheese. Looks like they fixed the Hellcase site, and it's just going to drop everything at once. Okay. Well. Looks like a few of you get anything good in there. Either way, AWP onto Sec. As said, in these sort of rounds, there's not a lot of utility. I'm actually quite surprised we haven't seen Imperial pick up the pace a little bit. Because there's smokes, but there's absolutely nothing in terms of incendiaries. They can't hold them off down the bottom of Banana. Now, they do have the AWP, but that's going to be over towards Arch side. 2 players currently waiting. As said, they've got smokes. So that's something, but that only has so much stopping power. Are you from London? Yes. Getting down to the 40-second marker, though. 3 flashbangs left. That's all the utility available. He's looking to actually push through this smoke over towards A, and this is quite risky, because, again, there's going to be multiple players here. I feel like a lot will have to come down to what Dreamer can actually do, and it's just going to be a slaughter. The AWP doing a lot of the work. Actually misses the shot, which almost loses the life of one of his teammates. In fact, eventually will Surya's just an absolute beast. 3 kills for him. That will be a 3-1 scoreline. The AWP doing a lot of the work in that situation. Favourite football team, Tottenham Hotspur. And I'm just hoping we hold on to all of our players. Goes in the bowl first, cereal or milk? Is that even a question? Who's putting milk first? Like having tea and putting milk first. They have to be some sort of monster. The bear, you're... No. Yeah, no, England is my city. Sorry to hear that. Hey, King, I'm good. How are you? I was going to Cirque right now. Beast. Finds himself the first. Looking for a little bit more with the AWP. Does have support from Nikki, who's actually just sat above. Deciding, no, I'll just let you have this one. However, the push is coming in the meantime over towards the B side. It's going to be the 1v1 on the site. Bomb plant will be vital for the T's to get themselves some extra cash. Spallan, not going to challenge yet. He's going to wait for his teammates. Dink down. Spallan going to get himself another. So they will hold on to the site. Only 1 player lost as well. Bomb plant, as said, will make a big difference in terms of the economy for the T side. It's going to give them a boost. Probably enough to actually buy. You like chicken nuggets? Who doesn't like chicken nuggets? Wow. Other than probably vegetarians. But they actually all do like chicken nuggets. They just like animals more, probably. Like, there's no way they don't like chicken nuggets, because that would be weird. Oh, you're a fan of West Ham, that team that bought that stadium, even though they don't have any good players. And by bought, I mean rent for 99 years for like £1. Aradfur, you're a monster. B-side now gathering up over towards this A-side push and entries across the board. Backs against the wall. They find all 3 players in a matter of seconds. Then Imperial, well, they're inevitably taking this round. Outlaws, they haven't built up too much cash yet, but they will have enough for a buyer. But look at Spy Leader. He's not happy. He doesn't want them keeping their guns. Saw something about Croydon. I didn't get to see what it said. Look at this. They're trying to finish all of them off. Look how many are pushing. They really don't want any weapons to be held. They're taking the fight. It's risky stuff considering they're close to being reset themselves, but it will work wonderfully. No weapons saved. The CT side probably will still buy, just based on everybody but Rocking having enough. Yeah, Spurs are building new stadium. It's probably going to screw us for this season, but it'll be worth it. Have you ever been to an area called Croydon? I think I've been to Croydon. I definitely know that, but like, I don't... Like, I've walked through so many places. I don't think I've, like, been to Croydon, like, intentionally, but it's definitely possible I've walked past it. I live fairly near, like, Stratford. As said, CT side are going to invest, and there's that aggressive apps push coming out from Surya. Finds that first kill. Gives them the man advantage. Of course, the weapon disadvantage on Rocking could come back to haunt them a little bit later on. Surya is actually going to be able to get another one. The push in the meantime is coming in. And NK and Nikki, the 2 ends of the team, will be there to finish things off. Rocking actually not going to be able to find a weapon, so he's just going to have to rebuy. T-side will do the same again, but this backwards and forwards nature is eventually going to lead one team to get themselves a couple in a row. My favorite dance move. Oh no. Favorite fast food restaurant. Any dirty chicken shop that sells at the greasiest level of probably not even chicken. I wish I could do the worm. There you go, that's a dance move. Do I dab? No. Basically, whatever the chicken connoisseur says is the best. If you don't know who that is, look him up on YouTube. He's hilarious. Saria. They're running towards him, and he's actually going to miss. Uncharacteristic of the AWPer. We're actually going to go rotating back again. They can hold off anybody pushing in from behind and actually flank round the back of the remaining CT players. And the rotation has not come in. Just going to leave it onto Nicky. On the site, can he hold on? No, he cannot. He'll get one. That's at least something. But again, and the problem is, because the CT buy is so much more expensive, the more rounds they lose, the worse position they're actually going to be. Well, obviously, but financially, because it's going to be much easier for the T's to actually rebuy in these situations. I don't even drink tea, I'll be honest, Emperor. I don't like it. I think I've just been kicked out of being British. Do you like Keemstar? No. Milk or... definitely milk. Who would call it cereal sauce? That's gross. Are you a fan of NA teams? Yeah, I like quite a few. The funny thing is that one of my favorite players from NA is actually not playing for an NI team. He's playing for Renegades. I really like watching Nifty. I like bubble tea, but that's not really tea. Aggressive push going to be coming out. A lot of nades going through. CT side able to keep a couple of players left alive in the last round. We'll give them a bye for this one. Quick trade to start things off. And they do actually have a decent amount of utility. Cereal sauce sounds like something you could go to prison for. Rocking very low, but it's almost like he's the bait at the moment. Trying to pull them into his position. The smoke going down was a nice touch as well. Just trying while his opponents is a full sense of security. Nicky has done wonders getting himself 2 kills. Leaves the man advantage over with that CT side. The problem is, Rocking on the site only has 17 HP. Now, the rotation is slowly coming in, but you have to make it a little bit quicker. Saria is now going to be in position as they look to make their way forward. Rocking actually using this angle. This is one that can be very difficult to spot. And normally nets at least 1 frag. Look at him. He's just sitting in the side. Actually, Bubble just kills his own teammate. Not sure what happened there. And Rocking will get the other. I love that spot because without X-ray, it is so difficult to see. Did he turn around and shoot his teammate in the head? I don't know what just happened there, but either way, it's back and forward once again. No real winner as of yet in this Force Fire Wars. P-side, they're the one to take the hit on their economy. As you can see, there's even less money again. If Bubble's team likes bubble tea. Ha! Awful joke. P-side, it's actually quite an interesting hold at the moment coming out from Outlaws. They're playing very passively. They've still got a player over towards Arch. The problem is they've got to be worried about this flank coming in all the way around the back. They've got the initial advantage, but there it comes. Bubble is going to be able to get one. Dreamer with another as well. Gives them the man advantage, and these faster plays just seem to catch the CT side off of their guard. Now, Rocking, he's got to make a decision here, because if he saves, there's a chance they can buy. If not, well, they have to be pretty certain that they're going to be winning this round. He's waiting for Spallan. They're going to try and play this one together. Bubble hiding in the corner. He'll be able to spot the rifle as he goes around the corner. He would have done, but it doesn't matter because Victor's there. Takes his head off. Dreamer does the same to Spallan. And now Imperials, they've done it. They've broken that economy. Every single player goes down. The CT side really can't afford to invest. It's taken them a while to do this as well. And in fact, they are still going to buy. Now, this is quite an interesting choice because with the extra money they had in the next round, they probably could have invested much, much better. The extra 1900 could have actually made a significant difference, but instead they're going to risk it here. They don't want to let this streak, this lovely pattern stop. That's an interesting point. Really worth pushing towards the end of that. Balan. He's going to be able to spot one out while jumping. Of course, weaponry advantage, utility advantage, everything with Imperial in this round. Maybe not the side. I think that's about it. Only one player over towards this B site. Any early nades thrown out as a little bit of a throw off to try and confuse Imperial into possibly pushing on this side. However, there's a chance. The best case here is that they actually managed to pick a rifle off of Dreamer. I don't think there's too much that can be done. Spallan, he's here alone. He's going to be isolated very, very quickly. Rotation is going to be coming in, but actually Dreamer's just waiting patiently. Now, pushing in to that B site is a little bit mad. I don't really see the value. And actually, now that they've got a rifle, they'll have a better buy in the next round than they would have had in this one anyway. Now, Surya has nothing. He has a P250. He gets one kill here. He pays for the P250. Not really much more that's needed. My nose is... What even... That's a weird compliment. I'll take it, but it's weird. Surya. Can he get himself a gun? It's likely they're going to try and exit outside a banana. Makes a little bit more sense. Victor actually quite desperate to get that kill, which wasn't really necessary, but that's it. 2 rifles saved. Money not really in a situation where they can buy in this round, but there's always going to be the temptation, especially when you save a little bit extra. But they will instead just drop the deagle over. Surya. Probably going to be left with very, very little going into this round, if anything. I think the extra 400 will be exactly enough for him to get Kevlar and an AWP. So he doesn't really want to spend anything more. How much is England, my city? Oh, it's 10. Favorite type of nothing. Probably Cloud9 nothing. Actually, Spallan going to be able to get the first kill there, but quickly traded out, and with a lot of damage already done and limited weaponry, it's going to be difficult for them to bring this round. You have to look at Imperial, though, and say, hey, you know what? Actually taking a lot of damage here. Dreamer. Peeking in, wins the battle. That app's position. Nobody wants your code, Eok. Nobody wants your code. He's really waiting here, expecting there to be some sort of aggression. Nikki actually has a kit and the AK waiting over towards B if that's the direction they decide to go. After seeing that rifle, they're going to be tempted to push in over towards this B side. There's currently 2 players. Surya's picked himself up a 5-7. NK is going to be able to get 1. And there's only 20 seconds left now on the clock. So the T's actually have to get their running shoes on. You've got to be careful of Pitt. Nicky actually going to find one as well as he looks to actually flank in. And this is now becoming possible. They need these kills quickly, and Victor will provide just that. Down to the 1v1, though. Nicky has a kit and an AK and a very good chance of actually taking this one. Flashbang will go out. Looking for this kill onto Victor. Desperately trying to finish this off for his team. It would be a wonderful round for them to steal away from the clutches of their Bulgarian brothers, and they're going to do just that. Nicky gets himself 2. That's enough for them to win this round. That's going to be a big bonus to their economy as well going forward. T-side probably going to have to invest almost everything. Outlaws, they've made this look a little bit better for them. When was the last time I was possessed by a demon? There was a week where I slept for about 5 hours over 5 days, so I think that's pretty close. Balan actually has a secondary op in this situation. Rocking completely caught off guard. I think he had a nade in his hand as they rounded the corner. And again, these fast rounds are just atrocious from Outlaws in terms of their defending. Surya is able to get one with the AWP. Maybe gives them an opening, but you have to be wary as well of Dreamer. He's going to be able to tell them that they're all coming from that CT spot as he spotted nobody into middle. Somebody watching this stream is under your bed. Ooh. That's interesting. Because I've got drawers. Bubble. Waiting with the AWP. Molotov will actually force him out of position. The peak going to be caught. Nicky actually gets 2. Push back in from Victor, just going to be spraying wild, actually connects the headshot with a spray bullet, a stray bullet even, and Dreamer will be there to finish. An interesting attempt, it was very close, but it's 8-5, Imperial will just about take the round. Thanks, El Pillow. You're not wrong. But thanks. That's... I'm gonna go cry now. Pistols and an AWP. Probably not what they were hoping for going into round number 14. Especially considering in the next round, if they lose this, they'll have absolutely nothing. They're going to get one already through the smoke, not helping out with their predicament. Yeah, it's lovely, King. Nothing from Cloud9 or somebody. I love the Chinese team. Then again, though, nothing seems like a lovely guy. Not actually met him before, though, so... You'll be my girlfriend. Cool. Ooh, Nicky with a nice dig. Evens up the scoreline. 45 seconds left on the clock, and the trade is inevitable. Bubble will round the corner. Okay, up close. Can he do anything with this CZ? Spots one, but again, it's just a trade. They've still got to worry. This man's still on the clock. Got his AWP. Be rotating around. Smoke will hold him out at least for now. He's got 3 players to find. Is he going to go for this? Mr. Surya. Well, it doesn't matter. He's going to get killed anyway. 9-5. What a way to make a match. As now the CT side are going to have to... Someone what was that? Hi, my name is Jessica. Oh. Oh, I can now push the button. Okay, I've been told I can push the button. Wonderful. It's time for guy to go to McDonald's and actually know we want soda. You know, you don't judge me. I normally get Chicken Legend chips, a Coke. Nicky able to actually pick up an AK, get himself a second kill, and this is somehow working out. Imperial, this was supposed to be the easy round. But look at the HP. NK low. Nicky low as well. Likely to be a 3v3 over on this A site. They still have a decent chance of turning things around. So yeah, he's now the one with the AK. After his teammate does the damage. Gets tagged low. They'll chuck it over. But Nicky still has a deagle to play with. Jimena pushing in. Finds one. Second as well. Gotta watch out for the player in pit, but Victor has his back as things quickly turn on their heads. After plant position, not going to be easy. They don't have a kit to play with. Got a little bit of utility, but a lot of this is just going to come down to raw aim. Already, Victor is going to add another to the death toll, leaving it just onto Spallan, and he'll have some help with finishing it off. 10-5. Pretty convincing half, although there were a lot of backwards and forwards rounds in the middle that could have changed things for Outlaws, but now they go onto the T side. How do I think you go to stream case. Do you miss Harambe every day? I actually pray to Harambe. He brings me good fortune. Looks like something's gone a little bit wrong. Maybe somebody dropping. Oh, spy leader. Somebody's started to download in his house. Spy leader DDoS. Is that even still a thing? Getting lower. And we may be good to go in just a second. I don't believe it's a DDoS. Probably just like his brother or something downloading a movie. Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing anything. Yeah, it's a DDoS. Come on, I want to watch this film. Film. It's a bit like a. I was going to make a reference to private browsing, but maybe that's not. Maybe that's not appropriate. You're downloading a movie. Yeah, King gets it. There we go, into the pistol. Quite a bit of utility bought up by this T side. All of it being expended over towards this B site early on. They're trying to just run down onto Spy Leader. He's got support as well from Victor, but they're missing shots left, right, and center. But he rectifies it. 2 already. He's got support as well as Spy Leader now comes back in. NK will get 1. Probably should have done more from that position. And eventually they will be slaughtered. Imperial, they win themselves the pistol. It's looking similar to what we saw in the previous. Force buy-in for the T side. No surprise. They've actually got less utility in this round than they had in the pistol, which is quite interesting. 3 rifles up for the CT side. Again, they've been playing things relatively safe, but they still have a decent amount of utility. And by the looks of things, we're going to see the T's go into apps. Yeah, Victor has been very good today. Both games he's been strong. Bubble was top of the last one, now bottom of this one, but he's still even on the scoreboard, so not really looking like it's too much of a problem as of yet. CT side holding very passively. And this is all about range. They know that they have the rifles. The pistols are going to be deadly. So just hold back. The only person playing close has a UMP. And all the timing may just get the better of them here. She met a caught with an aid in hand. Dreamer will still be able to get a couple in the meantime, but the bomb going down is going to be helpful. Rifle picked up. Now they look to try and retake this as a team. No real utility left, but they've got a kit. A couple of flashbangs can be thrown in. Attempting to try and blind up NK. Rocking will be able to get one, but that is all. Swift reply. Defusal will be in. T-side probably still have deco in the next round anyway. If I was a girl, would I be called Jessica or Veronica? Well, Veronica's my auntie's name, so I'll go with Jessica, because otherwise things might be confusing. See, I'm practical in my decisions. Although I probably do prefer... I don't know which name I prefer, actually. I feel like Veronica's rarer. Either way, 12 to 5. They will actually force into this one. Balls to the wall. They're going for it. UMPs. Definitely not as good as they were at range. Are they going to go for the same strategy again? I suppose you wouldn't expect it twice, right? Is that... I guess that's the logic. But they'll never think of us doing this again. Ah. Looks like they have. It says 2 players. Same strategy. Slightly better weaponry. Let's see if it works any different already. Well, the trade's actually going a little bit better for them. This time a 3 versus 3. Flashbang's going to be holding back this CT side in terms of the retake. Now, they've got more utility this time. 2 incendiaries ready. 2 players actually on the site. No more smoke, so... Oh, actually, I was wrong. One was actually thrown out just as I said it. Go buy them a little bit more time. Oh, we already see the other 2 CT players actually going to go falling back around towards that short position. Take some control in apps as well. Incendiary will go down, which forces NK back. He's got himself a rifle, but he's left completely blind. Quick trade will come in, but now it's all on Surya. He gets the first and the second as well. Beast. 3 kills. They manage to break the economy of the CT side. And it's that young Bulgarian once again. Top of the board for his team. Nikki buying a MAC-10 in this situation is interesting. I would, like, why is Surya not dropping him the M4? Oh, look at the nade damage. Over 100 already done. Goodbye. Victor just gets himself 3 kills. It will be quickly traded back. Spy Leader a little bit over-aggressive in this situation. You're the last person left on the B site. Going for that sort of push is not really warranted. That mistake could be what costs them. Now, the remaining players are low. But Shimeda doesn't have himself any armor to play with. He's got a kit. Dreamer only has a pistol. If they line up pistol and hit, well, that's already 1. But now, Surya once again. Molotov onto the bomb. Won't actually win him the round because there is still hit in play. No rifle yet to be had. Seems like Dreamer has absolutely no idea. He's just going to go running around and, well, I think now he should know that he's all the way back towards the end of Banana. Pushes out, hits the shot, but unfortunately... not enough time for him to actually go for that defusal, so he will wipe out every single member of the T side. But it's just not quite enough. Seven to 12. Force once again. Now, this time, there's a much better buy up against them. Nikki is going to be the one purchasing up a MAC-10 just for extra utility purposes. Although I still feel like, yeah, he could have gone for a UMP or even a Galil. Yeah, he could have got a Galil. Okay, I don't agree with that anymore. He should have just got a Galil. Maybe expecting them to be saving in this situation. How do you know if you won something? You have to be on the website and it will make a really loud noise. The giveaways, the number on the screen is how many they've given away over the whole tournament. So it's actually not 1,000 at a time. I don't know how I'm going to pronounce... Pound-tight? If I've butchered that, I'm sorry. Promo code is SLTV. Pistols once again. T-side looking to gather up towards that B-side once more. Smoke will be going down. Only 45 seconds left on the clock. Almost a kill for Rocking as well. He catches Victor down. Just 27 HP. Oh, someone just got an Orb Chameleon. Lucky guy. I'm trying to sell this fake over on the other side of the map, but the push will be coming in. Victor doing work, gets himself a first. Eventually going to be traded out, and well, the remaining players should just try and wait and hold for a retake. The weaponry definitely in the favor of the T side, but there goes Spy Leader, able to get one with the CZ, down to just 2 players remaining. NK is going to do work with the AK, gets himself 2. Surya there as well to get a 3rd, and now it's all onto Dream. He's picked up a rifle, but it's not to be. Hits the dink, but it isn't quite enough. Now Outlaws are going to bring this back. 8 to 12. There's no money for Imperial to invest here. They shouldn't be risking it. I've seen them do crazier things, but I'm severely hoping that they will just wait. That's exactly what they're going to be doing. What is love? Chemicals in the brain. Either that or Baby Don't Hurt Me. Whichever one I choose. Vladislav. That's quite good, I like it. Wouldn't it be great if he actually wrote a song for a guy called Vladislav? Vladislav, baby don't hurt me. It works! Would you kill how can I kill someone who's already dead? Unless you just mean a random guy called Jesus. You heard I'm playing. Yeah, me and Nato, he's going to be support player and I'm entry, fragger, star. They see everything. Yeah, I've heard, like, I was told by people in chat that it was Surya, so I said Surya. If I was reading it, I would say Cirque as well, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people in chat are wrong. We'll see. T-side. Looking to try and break this CT economy once again. Thank you, Voko. You are right with Surya. Okay, I'm going to stick to it and hope that that is the case. Maybe I should just tweet at him. Might be easier. He's definitely going to be making their way towards this A side. 3 players gathered up, although the bomb is yet to be picked up. We're actually going to go back towards the B side. Forcing these rotations. Spallan still there to make a little bit of presence known. The smoke's not giving away too much information. Victor can be the only one holding onto this site. They've been fully bamboozled into thinking that this is going to be a push onto A, and I think they're slowly realizing they have got things wrong. Luckily, Victor still actually has an incendiary. It's going to be able to slow them for a second, but he's caught with his gun out. Or with his nade out, even. Or maybe just his pants down. That's the easier one to say. Spy Leader. Done a lot of damage in the meantime, though. He's alone, so he should really be waiting for his teammates to try and push back in. I Nice nade already. Dreamer picks up one. They're going for this now, pushing onto the site. All the players are actually down towards Banana, which could leave them in a bit of a hole. Maybe not expecting that many players, though. That could be the big thing. Defusal attempted. Double spray down. Third player's here as well. And NK can just sit in the corner and laugh as his opponent runs past. Another round for Outlaws. 5 in a row. 2 rounds the distance. Difference, even. But I suppose the first blood still works. Investment once again from the CT side. They bring things close. They do a lot of damage to the T economy once again. Thank you, Jim. A lot of damage being done. Both teams actually taking nasty tags. Nade going to be going out, but Victor's still here. He may be on 10 HP, but he's still standing up until NK finishes him off. And once again, no rotation. Very slow to actually react. I'm going to be planted. There are a couple of low players. May still be possible. She met it. Just an accidental mouse click away from finding somebody through the smoke. Nice shot from Dreamer. Actually gets a second as well. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Cleans up all the players. Almost gets a little bit too toasty for him. But he will still remain in the kitchen. And that nice little force buy has worked wonderfully. They invest. They take a risk. The T's are still going to have a buy. So they've got to try and convert this one. They've got to try and continue forward. Stop these T's. Possibly even things up. I'm a boss. It's only been like 4 days. Of course I still remember you. Eight down middle. Not really going to achieve too much. Can I be your mother? Sure. Bring me the adoption papers. Daria with the AWP. I have my own channel. Yeah, it's called Tombiz. I don't stream too often. Occasionally I do. It's normally when I have breaks, and recently I haven't really had any breaks. Been casting after casting after casting. One man left over towards this B side. They've been bamboozled again. They've been playing retake B, which is actually quite interesting. It's normally much more sort of the other way round. Victor. Already sprays one. He's got the support from Bubble as well. Bomb going to be dropped. The one lurker as well is already gone for the T side. And nothing is going their way. And Surya, his no-scope, completely fails. What do you think of Spurs? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Summer signings. Look, our team is already too good. So, like, you know. To be honest, I think maybe, like, a support striker like Jansen's not great. But other than that, I'm not really too worried about our team. I think just as long as we don't sell anyone. 14-10. Another force buy coming out from Outlaws. They've had a few of these this game. Do you love as much as me? Or do I love crying? Yes, I cry all the time. Isn't that a song by, like, Lana Del Rey or something? I don't know. Depressing. Either way, here comes that push. They've tried this apps thing a few times, and this time it is a slaughter once again. Although Nicky actually doing all right with the P250. He's down to just 30 HP. I bet he wishes the gun was called the P230 and he had 50 HP, because either way it makes no difference. Bubble takes his head off. 15-10. No, it's a pansy emote. I have to steal that one. Harry Kane. Everyone's linked with Real Madrid, just as every single French player on the planet is linked with Arsenal. A point proven. They're not paying 144 million. Like, Arsenal will never do that. They'd have to be mad. They need someone proven in the Premier League, not someone that could pick up. I did notice you, my boss. Either way, the potential last round. CT side, not very much in terms of cash. They're just trying to force the issue with what they can. Tech 9's nice amount of utility. UMP. Did I forget the price of the UMP? Probably, yeah. Every Southampton fan likes Liverpool. Yeah, because that's their old team. Fire leader, waiting behind the smoke. 4 players and a 5th slowly coming to gather up behind. Now he's going to be thrown out. Here they come. Spy leader lines up 2. He's got support from Victor as well, who's been a beast all the way through the series. And of course, he's the one to close it. 28 and 14 for him. 2-0 for the Imperials. They have managed to shut things down in pretty good fashion as well. That will be it for tonight. We will be back again tomorrow. I think earlier. I'm pretty sure it's an earlier matchup at the sort of normal time of, I think it's 4. 4 for me, 5 for you guys in CEST. Either way, if you have enjoyed the cast, don't forget, !caster will take you to my Twitter. I normally sort of post whenever anything I'm doing is going live. And also, I do actually have a giveaway going at the moment. So if you're interested, there is a AK Bloodsport Factory new. I'm giving that away just because you guys have supported me quite a bit recently, and I'm very thankful. So enjoy that. Go give that a little look. And yeah, as said, that is all for tonight. We will be back again tomorrow, and I think, well, I can tell you, the game tomorrow, North Academy versus Spray and Pray, should be pretty good, and then there should be 2 games as well on the 5th, so that will be a Wednesday. Well done, Tom. You didn't have to check on your calendar on your PC to see what that was. Thank you, Creatively. You've managed to beat the bot with your level of spam. Either way, as said, it's been an absolute pleasure tonight, guys. I will see you again tomorrow.